To say that this morning's been pretty mental for Sunderland is definitely an understatement, because what the fuck has happened this morning? Like, it started out so normal, and then Sunderland just done a Sunderland, and I needed to make a video on this. Like, I don't usually do videos that are like outside of like predictions or match reviews or whatever, but I had to make a video on this because it's just mind blowing in all sorts of ways, and I needed to just speak about it because it's something I need speaking about. So we'll start off with yesterday, because obviously things started yesterday. So obviously we confirmed the signing of Jason Bennett from Costa Rica. Huge signing there. Definitely looking forward to see how he gets on. And then at some point yesterday afternoon, it was announced that Stoke had sacked Michael O'Neill, which, to be fair, came as no surprise at all. Like, I think Stoke fans saying he picked up 35 points in the last 38 games, which is just absolutely disgraceful form. Like that is bad. That's literally less than a point. That's fucking terrible form. And obviously, I guess losing 1-0 at home to a newly promoted club who didn't even really deserve a win, probably the final nail in the coffin. And then obviously yesterday, there's rumours flying around. Joey Barton was being mentioned, Sean Dyche as well. And then out of seemingly nowhere, there were 3 managers who all got pretty stable jobs. Well, stable-ish. Like 2 of them probably do, but 1 of them not so much. Were being linked as well. So Chris Wilder, who's currently Middlesbrough, Liam Richardson, who's currently at Wigan, and of course our very own Alex Neil. And then around about tea time yesterday, Alex Neil then became the bookies' favourite for the Stoke job. As we feel, I think at the time no one really batted an eyelid, because there's no reason why he would leave. So then I think right now there isn't a more I don't want to sound biased or big head or anything here, but I don't really think there's a bit more of a more promising and ambitious job than there in probably in England's top 4 leagues than Sunderland right now. Everything in the last 6 months has been going so smoothly, and after the start we made to this season as well, it's just going from strength to strength. And going to Stoke, who might have more money than Sunderland probably do, can probably offer you more, more money for transfers. But to be fair, it's a squad full of. Don't get me wrong. There's some good players on the Stoke team, but there isn't really a team there. If you get what I mean. Literally, Alex Neil literally said earlier this week that literally he hasn't known anything like it in football, where just the togetherness that the Sunderland team has got. He's literally never known anything like it in his career as both a player and a manager, and even he said it was very rare. So I mean, there's that. But then things go a little bit quiet, and then we now come to this morning, Friday morning, where things go from 0 to 100 within about less than an hour. So first of all, Fabrizio Romano, if you don't have Twitter, then you probably won't know who he is, but he's basically the main guy. He basically is one of, if not the most reliable source out there when it comes to transfers. And since about Wednesday, he's been covering the Sunderland PSG saga for Edouard Michou. It was announced that we had gone into talks with PSG about Michou, and things were going well. But then this morning it announced that we can't agree on a fee. PSG wants 6 million, I think, up front, and I think we were only willing to pay about 3 million quid and add-ons. So yeah, things really weren't going well there. And then literally 10 minutes later, Pete O'Rourke, who's a Sky Sports journalist, even he then said that things were going well in advanced talks. So yeah, that's okay. Don't know what's happening there. And then obviously every Friday or before a match, there is usually a press conference at 9 o'clock for Alex Neil. Just a pre-match conference, whatever. But that got delayed, which considering everything that's been going on, that's pretty weird timing. And then it was announced that that he was in a meeting that went a bit longer than planned, and that he would be a little bit late. and people, and like the whole Stoke rumor thing definitely didn't help me. People are like, oh no, maybe actually he is going in for Stoke. Who knows? And then it was announced that the deal for Jean-Paul Van Heck from Brighton had been agreed, and then that seemed to make people think, okay, he's probably just like organising things there, nothing to worry about. And then this when things went from even fucking from 100 to 200. So a couple of Northeast journalists, in particular Mark Evans, said that talks behind the scenes have been occurring between Alex Neil and the Sunderland board, and that it wasn't looking good. That's not his exact words, but it was along the lines of those words. And this is when the panic on Twitter starts to settle in a little bit, because like if you're on Twitter, you'll know what we're like. We'll overreact to fucking anything. And yeah, this is a pretty big thing. And then at around, I want to say 10:30, 11 o'clock, maybe even later, it was first announced by Keith Downey, but then obviously then confirmed that Sunderland had granted Alex Neil permission to speak with Stoke, and I think this caught pretty much everyone off guard a little bit. But then, when you think about it, it does make sense for us to grant Alex Neil permission, because if we didn't grant permission, which we can't do, then that could just trigger unnecessary actions that people might end up making, i.e. Neil walking just anyway. You know, like the club, I think just out of courtesy, just do allow permission to speak with Stoke. I mean, like, to be fair, like with Sunderland, like we've been there before, and I think that's the reason why people got so upset. The whole Sam Allardyce thing, like 6 years ago. Like it was a pretty similar time. He became the favourite England manager job. We gave him the permission to speak with England, and then he went. Which I mean, that's fair enough. 'Cause, like, at the time, we were like a struggling Premier League club, and then going to take the top job in the country. Let's be honest. You'd rather manage England than Manchester City. Like, I know which job I'd rather manage. So yeah, that was that. And then, if things couldn't even fucking go any more weirder, James Hunter from the Chronicle, everyone knows who he is, announced that there were fucking Netflix cameras spotted at the Academy of Light. And then it looks as though that Sunderland Till I Die Season 3 is happening. What the fuck has happened this morning? Like, literally, even just like reading it out, it's absolutely mental what's been fucking happening. Like, going from, oh yeah, we might not sign this player, to Neil leaving potentially, and now fucking Sunderland Till I Die Season 3. What the hell? What's been going on? It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I can't even forget. Like literally, you couldn't fucking write this shit. You could not write this morning's events. Like, literally, things just keep on piling on top of each other, and you're thinking, what the hell? Like, it's just so much information to process. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And to be fair, I don't even know what to make of it. To be fair, do I think Alex Neil will leave? I'm gonna say no. But that's more just down to the fact that I don't want him to leave, and I'm guarantee you every Sunderland fan does not want him to leave. Like if any Sunderland fan tells you that they're fucking happy for him to leave, that they are bullshitting. There's no way in hell anyone wants Alex Neil to leave. I mean, to be fair, Stoke, like, yeah, the fans are fucking like, oh, my shit appointment. Nah, lads, he'll turn your season around. I'm telling you now, literally, like, after it's been like 4 years of fucking shit mediocrity in the Championship, he'll fucking get you in that fucking playoff race. I'm telling you now. But I just don't see why you would leave such an ambitious project where our squad's like I think our squad's the third youngest in the Championship. Could end up being moved down to second youngest if all these young players do keep coming through. Like, and even Neil literally said this week that there's such a unique togetherness about the club that it's just, like, why would you fucking leave that to go to Stoke, who, they may have better players, more money, but their squad is fucking injury riddled, and it's full of fucking fucking journeyman from the fucking Championship who kind of fucking do well in the Premier League. I'm looking at the likes of Dwight Gale, fucking people like that, you know, like I know I sing Gale out, but like there are other ones there. And I don't know, like, and to be fair, like Stoke, like no offense to Stoke, but after seeing how empty your stadium was on the weekend, your fan base comes fucking nothing close to Sunderland. And then it just you know, it just fucking leads to question, like, it's just fucking typical. Like, we literally, like, in now less than 24 hours, we kick off against Norwich, a massive game, which is going to be fucking really difficult. And all this shit's been fucking spurred out in the space of a few hours. Like, it's, honestly, you couldn't write this. You could not write this. It's absolutely ridiculous. And there's a thing, if Neil would leave, who the fuck do we bring in? Is Mike Dodds going to be back on the fucking touchline for a few games to fucking find something? Because after what fucking happened last time, with how long it took to get Neil in, not Alex Neil's fault by the way, or Roy Keane's, but, and the fact those 2 games against Doncaster and Cheltenham that almost fucked our season up. Like, it actually was a miracle that, like, after that Cheltenham game, we only lost once more for the rest of the season. But, you know, like, who'd he bring in? Like, would Sean Dyche come? Would he come? Are they gonna Solskjaer? Fucking hell. Bloody Michael O'Neill, I'm just like, I wouldn't bring Michael O'Neill in. Like, if you can't get that Stoke team going, I'm not backing it. I'm fucking doing anything with something. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, you just wouldn't throw this away. This fucking camera's going out of focus. Come on, camera. Fucking camera. Like, I just don't see why you'd throw such a good thing away to go to Stoke. And to be fair, like, look, fucking, like, I know Sunderland got a pretty bad track record with managers, but so does Stoke. Like, since they got relegated, Gary Rowett's gone within a few months. Nathan Jones gone within, like, less than a year. Michael O'Neill, albeit been there for about a couple of years now, but he hasn't done anything. Like, come on, Alex. This fucking, why would you, like, I get it. You're on a fucking, a fucking really bullshit contract. I fucking, like literally every single fan wants that to be changed at the final whistle of the Wickham game. It's just a weird one, really is. I mean, yeah, I just had to make the video. I literally just needed to say something about this. My score predictions video will be coming out later today, so don't worry about that. Feel free to leave your thoughts about this whole situation down below in the comments. And hopefully at 2 o'clock when this press conference starts, we'll have some more knowledge about this. Cheers for watching, I'll see you all next time.